Hello, my name is Simonetta,
And my name is Chanel.
and this is
Road to
Revolution. We want to take a moment to explain a bit about ourselves and why we wanted to create this weekly webinar. I'm 50 years old. I'm a Girl Scout leader, an artist, an activist, and graduate student studying public policy and international affairs. One of the most significant times in my life, when I realized that I had power and that I could make change is when I was in 6th grade. I didn't like gym because it was only girls and we were only doing country dancing. I wanted to do what the boys were doing. So my mother had read something that the state of New Jersey had changed the policy and that co-ed gym was allowed for 2 months out of the year. So instead of going to school the next 3 days, I stood outside the school with a sign and protested that I wanted co-ed gym. After the 3rd day, my principal invited me in and I had won. I will never forget that moment, and that I was able to make change. And it was just about being consistent and standing up for the right thing. I think that's why starting this weekly webinar, is so important to me, because I'm obsessed with, how do we get people involved in the political process.
I'm a college student at Montclair State University, majoring in sociology and minoring African American Studies and pre-law. And I will say one very significant moment while I was growing up, neither my parents graduated college or even went to high school. My father only made it to the 5th grade, and my mom had dropped out of high school in order to come to America. So we watched a lot of TV, and I had this favorite TV show on Discovery Channel about an explorer. He'll go to all these different countries in Africa, and he'll try to adapt to the different lifestyles. And I even remember one particular viewing of these 2 little boys trying to grab grab food from a pile of garbage, and I'm like the same age as them, and I'm telling myself, why are they trying to eat from a pile of garbage while I have fresh food here? So after that episode, I just remember every time I had a meal, I'll eat half of it, and the other half I'll throw in the garbage, and I'll tell myself, oh, this is for the little kids in Africa. And I was so young, so I didn't know that that the food that I was throwing in the garbage would never get to them. But I thought I was doing something, and growing up, even though I was very naive, I knew that somehow the world needed help, that I needed to do something. So I think it's important that I'm doing this webinar, because I think it's important for us to know that after we're aware of something, we can take action upon that.
Yeah, I think both of us. I mean, I met Chanel when she was 14 years old. She is one of my Girl Scouts. Now she is a Girl Scout co-leader. But I think that's one thing that we respect about each other is, one, that we believe it's possible to make change, and 2, that we need to value each member of society. That's why this show is so important to us. Listen, we don't have all the answers, that's for sure. But it's engaging all of you and having that conversation where we value each other and not belittle each other, because I think that's what's happening in America. We're dividing over things that we know aren't even true, but we're following the propaganda. So it's really important to us, and hopefully you'll engage us in that conversation and give us ideas and comment, and together we can find a path to help
a better solution.
A better solution, yeah, a better solution to what's going on. I definitely know that what we have in America today is not a democracy. It's not a government by the people. It's right now it's a government controlled by corporate puppets who work for corporate elites by passing policies of lax regulations, loopholes, grants, subsidies that benefit only those who can funnel unlimited funds into campaigns. And I believe, as an individual, along with other individuals, that we can change that through discourse and through mass movement and through the internet, through the conversation, whatever it takes. But I do believe that we have the power to change things.
Recently, we participated in the Labor Day parade, and we're going to show you a clip. And we both believe that Americans have forgotten what Labor Day is about. It's really about celebrating workers and the union and appreciating how much hours and sweat goes into, you know, your everyday work.
It's about what unions have done for workers when it comes to bargaining rights, wages, and protections. So I think, you know, that's why it's really significant to participate and to honor what that history is.
Hi, my name is Simonetta.
My name is Chanel.
And this is Road to Revolution. Today we're here in Helden, New Jersey at the Botto House Labor Museum, where the Labor Day Parade will begin, and it will end in Paterson, New Jersey at the Great Falls National Historic Park. We are here to support Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign for 2016. Today, workers from all over New Jersey came to unite to support Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign for 2016 in the Labor Day Parade, which started in Helden, New Jersey and ended here in Great Falls Historic National Park.